Hello everyone, welcome to TechTrie. I am your friend Swastik and let's wander in the cloud. So in this tutorial we will be learning Microsoft Azure and let's learn what is Azure. So what is Microsoft Azure? Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing platform. Now you might be wondering what is cloud. So before discussing what is cloud, let's discuss about the problem that has that solution as a cloud. So suppose you have a business idea and you need to set up things. You have a website that is so much popular, your business idea is so much popular that you needed to create an infrastructure for that. So if you are creating one website, you need an hosting service. Your server needs to be started, and that server also needs to host web applications, and for that you need to have operating system, you need to have dependent softwares, you need to have RPMs and everything, and you need to choose what server you are choosing, like Windows server or Linux server or even Mac OS, and which flavor of Linux. So there are lots of problem in just setting up the server. Now you might be needing to secure your network, so you would be needing subnetting, you would be needing security groups, security rules, firewalls to your network, and also your website will be generating data, and for that you need to have storage associated with your server, and that storage have many type like SSD, HDD, and there might be hardware failures, there might be data losses, there might be network failures, there might be some other fails, there might be some others. So these are all machines, these are all systems, and you need to manage systems, you need to manage hardwares, you need to manage softwares, as well as you need to focus on your business. So if you are not a techie, if you are just a businessman, so how do you focus on this to manage your business? You need to have that infrastructure, and to manage this infrastructure you need to have technical knowledge. So what is the solutions? So the solution is you buy every infrastructure, then you buy infrastructure, you buy people to manage the infrastructure, and you focus on your business. Your solutions is that, so there were problems that you needed an infrastructure like servers, operating system, networks, hard disk, softwares, websites, and everything, and by this setting up this infrastructure you created your view of your business. So as your infrastructure is set up, now you can focus to your business. The people started visiting your website very frequently, and the traffic started from zero. You started from 0 to 10 crore maybe, and more than that, worldwide people are accessing your website, and your business is getting so popular that your server cannot handle. This server has some capacity, right? Like suppose initially you set up this server to handle 10,000 traffic, but it is receiving this 10 crore traffic. So how would you handle this? So you need to rescale your server. Now how do you rescale your server? Either you make the capacity of the server higher. Suppose you had a 4 GB of RAM, so you make it 16 GB. Suppose you had 4 core processors, now you need an 8 core processors or 16 core processors. So you needed to higher the capacity of your server. Other way you can do, you had one server, you just bought another server and you connected, and suddenly after some times you see that some competitors are doing well. There is an ups and downs in business, right? So suddenly you are feeling that your business is not going up and it is just going smooth or little down. This would need just one server to handle your business, but you have already bought this second server. So how do you manage? You have already invested this much cost, and so there is ups and downs in your business. How do you manage to fund these things? Now suppose again it got a peak and these two servers is not being handled anymore. You need another server, but for buying these another servers you don't have enough fundings, enough money. You are thinking that when my business grows I would take the servers, and again when my business is down I would not use this server, or I would let this server to use by someone so that I can buy some money from that. But is that possible? There are lots of problem just to enhance your business, just to popularize your business. If there is very much popularity in your business, then also there is a problem of infrastructure of upscaling these things. If there is lower traffic, you have already upscale your infrastructure, but then again there is no traffic, your business is going in a slight bad timings, then what would you do? You would again rescaling or downscale your system. But you have already bought this infrastructure, you have already hired people to manage this infrastructure, yet you cannot focus to your business. There are lots of problem. So what do you think, what is the solutions for that? So as you can see, the setting up just infrastructure was so much painful that you couldn't focus on your business. So as a solution, what if the settings of this infrastructure could be done with few clicks? And these storages, servers, networks, databases were unlimited. And resources could scale up and scale down based on your business needs. And the payment was as pay as you go model. Wonderful, and you need not to focus on the infrastructure. Suppose you had unlimited servers, unlimited operating systems or flavors, unlimited storage, unlimited networks connecting with them, securing these things, and also you could have an unlimited database associated with your business infrastructures. As much as you need, if you need n number of servers, you could get n numbers of servers. You could, if you need n number of databases, you could get it. And what if it could scale up? Means whenever there is a peak in the business, your servers could automatically scale up. If there is no peak in the business, then you can downscale your servers. Only one server is running and it is enough for your current traffic of the business. Based on your business scenarios, if it could scale up, then it would have been wonderful. And also, if you are thinking that if you cannot manage just 2 or 3 servers, manage to support this two or three servers, how could you manage these unlimited servers running up, scaling down, unlimited storages, unlimited networking? So that is the beauty of the cloud computing. So some of the companies like AWS, Amazon, Microsoft and other companies thought this problem as a solutions as their business case. So they set up the data center all over the world, and they had this unlimited type of storages, servers, networks, databases and everything. They are all called resources, and they are letting you to use as a pay as you go service. Also they have an upfront fee. So if you choose an upfront model, that is an capex model, that is you pay the fee as you go on. So what is upfront? Upfront is paying the fee whatever you are going to use. Also there is an pay as you go or OPEX model. So what is OPEX model? That is the cost of your operations. Suppose in just 1 month you are using only 2 servers, and suppose someday you are only using, in 1 month you are using 3 servers, in 1 month you are using just 1 server. So at this month end you would pay only 2 server cost, at this month end you would pay only 3 server cost, and in this month end you would only pay just 1 server cost. And if you are just shutting down your servers for some days, or suppose you don't want to use the server for 1 month, you don't need to pay any cost of your server or storages if there is not any data running in the system. And everything is possible to access, create and setting and running the things for your business with just few clicks in the portal. You don't need to have any programming knowledge, or you don't need to have some special skill to set up these things. You just need to know what is the servers, what is these things, and how to connect each other and how to run these things. And for that too, there is the cloud service providers support is available, documentation is available. If you are eligible enough, then you can just go through the document, you can set up these things, resources, and your unlimited resources is set up. So that is the model of cloud computing. So the best advantage of cloud computing is unlimited resources, unlimited resources, and you already know what is this resources. This resources is nothing but storage, servers, network, databases, everything in the cloud. If there is a service, there is a resource going on, and that resource might be storage or server or network or databases or anything. So everything in the cloud is called as resources, and they are available as unlimited manner. Both the payment thing is available, this capex and opex model is already there. So you can pay the fee in upfront, that is capex model. If you are paying the as a pay as you go service, that is an opex model. This only suggests operational cost, and this only suggests the prepayment model. And you can scale up your resources at your bill, you can scale down your resources at your bill, at your business need, and you don't need to pay if your resources are scaled down. You don't need to pay the highest resources used. Like if sometimes you got a peak and you were using 50 servers, and after this 1 month you just shut down your 49 servers and just one server is going on. So in the second month you don't need to pay 50 servers cost, you just need to pay only one server cost. So that is the beauty of cloud, and that is the solutions to your problem, where you don't need to manage your infrastructure, resources and everything. You can focus on your business only. Now that you already know what is cloud computing, let's jump into the concept of what is Microsoft Azure. So there is a meaning of the word Azure. This meaning is bright blue color like a cloudless sky, and the Microsoft took this name Azure to name their cloud platform, cloud service providing platform, as in Microsoft Azure. So if you jump into the details of what is Azure, Azure is nothing but a cloud computing platform emerged in February 2010. So it was first announced in 2008, and then it launched in 2010 February 1st, and from there on it has been popularized so much that it is among the top 3 market leaders. And it's like in after AWS, Azure is evolving so much that people already Fortune 500 companies are moving to Azure with their workloads. You can create on-premise, hybrid, multi-cloud or at the edge cloud solutions in Azure. So as I told you, there are 200 plus fast growing services that you can build any cloud solution in nearly any and every field. There are databases, there are networks, there are storage, there are VMs, there are analytics, there are machine learnings, there are IoT, and every service is available in the cloud. So you can already imagine, if there is 200 plus services like IoT, machine learning, analytics, databases, NoSQL databases, SQL databases, Windows system, Linux systems and whatnot. So if there is 200 plus fast growing services are there, then you can already imagine what you can do with Microsoft Azure. And as I told you that Microsoft Azure is a highly resilient cloud computing platform because of with its 60 plus announced regions where they keep their data centers, with having region pairs. Like in each country, like in 60 plus countries, they already have this region. More than any other cloud provider, Azure makes it easy to choose the data center and regions that are right for your solution. So if you are creating solutions from India, you would be having Azure data center nearest to your location in India. If you are creating some solutions in Australia and you need to people around Australia to access your business, then you can choose your data center to be in Australia. So all over the world they have set up the regions is nothing but the data center. So all over the world they have 60 plus countries which is having the data centers, or interchangeably we can say regions, that make your cloud solutions highly resilient and reach out the SLA 99.99% most of the times.